zombies are loose. What does it take to stay alive in a post-apocalyptic world? The event is called Stay Dead and is taking place this weekend here at the Silver Creek Paintball Park. We're just outside New Norway, Alberta, and we have our zombies, our survivors, our bandits, our villains, and there's so many components to this role-playing game. We have Jeff attacking our zombies 2 down, but will he be the last man standing? That's the big question on today's show, as well as why do people love zombies as much as they do? Stay tuned. We're going to be having a hoot out here in the country. But first, it's time to check out the Got a Minute Film Festival with Shaw TV's Tim Dancy. Hi-ya! Okay, that's one way to put a zombie down. We're gonna see moves like that in this next story as Jeff attacks his zombies here. We're headed to Red Deer with Shaw TV's Jim Claggett to find out how using body parts to chop, like that, down zombie, down, are empowering students to become better leaders. Take a look. Thanks for that, Jim. All right, those karate kicks and high-flying chops, can they help you fight off zombies in a post-apocalyptic world? Maybe, but these tools will come in handy much better. We're going to talk about these special tools that will be used on the zombies after the break, as well Jeff Baker, who may have just met his maker. He's going to talk about why we are so obsessed with zombies and zombie culture. Stay tuned. Lots coming up here on Go. On, Jeff. Uh-oh. I don't know if that car is gonna start. Maybe not the best idea. Welcome back to the show. If you're just tuning in now, we are just outside New Norway, Alberta. This weekend is Stay Dead, the ultimate zombie survival experience. And there's so many ways to stay alive if you're being chased by zombies. This probably not the best idea once again. Jeff Baker inside the car, our zombies attacking. They're probably going to get through that glass fairly quickly. But we're going to be chatting with Jeff about why people are so obsessed with zombies nowadays. Where does this infatuation come from? Stay tuned for that. But first, as we've all noticed, the landscape of our downtown has been changing quite a bit lately. However, new face to the Shaw TV team, Bran McLaughlin, takes us to one building that's standing its ground. Jeff, do you see them? Oh, crap. Okay, here come our zombies again. All right, well, this next story, it's almost as creepy as having your leg gnawed on by the undead. Shaw TV's Doug Roxburgh takes us to Fort McMurray. Get out of here, zombies. Where locals have the heebie-jeebies over some big old bugs. Get out of here, zombies. Get out of here. Okay, now we're going to introduce you to one of the many people behind the Stay Dead events. This is, before we introduce you, give us your zombie voice. Oh, that's pretty good. A little more enthusiasm. All right, this is Jeff Baker. Jeff, you can take off your mask. Zombie fanatic in your own right. Tell us, where did your love of zombies begin?
Probably a lot from The Walking Dead.
Okay.
And, you know, read some books, World War Z, and some others, but most of it has been stemmed after these events have started.
Okay, and why zombies? What do you find fascinating about these grueling, bloody, brain-hungry creatures?
I think anything post-apocalyptic right now is exciting.
And what exactly is a zombie by definition?
Well, our zombies are slow.
Okay.
They're dead. They're a little bit creepy, and they're after people that aren't dead.
I think you got a friend coming up behind you right now. What happens in the game when the zombie comes up to you? What is he going to do?
They basically gnaw on your shoulder or your arm or something like that. Obviously, they can't actually bite, but all they have to do is this. And then, depending on where they bit you, you're either dead or you're about to become infected and turn into one of them.
Okay, and you actually have medics. There's so many people, so many components of this game. It's hard to keep track. You have medics, you have families who are role-playing, say they've all gone insane and they're trying to attack other survivors. You have villains and you have bandits. How do you keep track of all these people? Plus 220 survivors on location.
Yes, the Medics vary greatly by game because we only allow those with actual medical certifications to be a medic.
Really?
So if a surgeon happens to show up, which I think we have one coming this time, they can actually do surgery on a survivor. If his arm gets bitten, someone will chop off their arm with a machete, and they'll have to haul to that surgeon, try and find them, and the surgeon will then fix their limb as best as possible so that that person can live and keep on playing. So it's very similar to The Walking Dead and such, where the zombies are almost the least of your worries.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with that in mind, stay tuned. We're going to find out how this game works, the zombie blood bash, right after this. Thanks, Jeff. Oh, not the smartest move. Our zombies are attracted to sound. Welcome back to the show. If you're just tuning in now, we are just outside New Norway, Alberta at Silver Creek Paintball, because this weekend is the ultimate zombie survival experience. And here come our zombies after our survivor, Clay. He has got what looks like a big wooden club in his hands. Oh, he took one out in the head. Good job. Well, these tools really help out if you're trying to get away from zombies. And look at this crowbar. It looks fairly realistic, but this is actually made out of foam and latex with a fiberglass core. And they don't hurt. Does that hurt, Mike? A little bit. So survivors use these tools to attack the zombies or other villains and bandits in the game. We have little hatchets. We have a big knife over here and some other sticks. And then they also use these airsoft rifles, which look fairly realistic. Kind of hurt a little bit getting hit by an airsoft pellet, but not too bad. And then again, the idea is to be the last man standing. And in just a moment, we're going to be speaking with Sabrina, and she's going to let us know how the entire night kicks off. But before that, Shot TV's Kyle Polanski finds out what it means to truly march to the beat of his own drum. Okay, looks like Jeff's chosen the airsoft rifle and a big knife to attack the zombies. And I have Sabrina Powers here with the Stay Dead event. What would be your weapon of choice and why?
My weapon of choice would probably be the axe.
Okay.
The axe is an effective weapon. It's a two-handed weapon, which is the way I prefer to fight. And you swing it and you go down.
One of the things that I like about these weapons is that you are actually supposed, because it is a live role-playing event, you're supposed to use this weapon as if it is the actual weight of whatever this is. What is that?
An axe.
It's a big axe.
Big
axe.
axe.
Okay, and how would you hit me with the axe? If I was a zombie.
If you were a zombie? Like
in the
that.
head.
In the
Headshot.
head. Headshots
Down.
only.
And I guess if there's a headshot, I'm done.
That's right. A headshot's the only way to kill a zombie.
Okay, so everyone is on site this Saturday, 7 p.m. Lockdown. It all begins. You have 220 survivors. What does this landscape look like?
This landscape looks creepy. It's
Okay.
quiet. There's not a lot going on. And what will happen is the survivors will be unleashed into the field and they are scavenging.
Okay.
They're looking for food, they're looking for water, they're looking for weapons. And they're also watching their back, because you really shouldn't trust anyone.
I love that, some foreshadowing, because there are characters who have been planted to maybe give you the wrong idea about who they really are. They're going to trick you, they're going to use you, they're going to try and kill you off faster, because it is a last man standing type of game.
That's correct. We actually do have zombie plants within the game. So occasionally we'll have, someone that is a survivor in the game, and they will form alliances. They will make some buddies. They'll be like, oh, don't worry, you can trust me. And in the perfect opportunity, they will turn into a zombie and eat you from the inside out.
Number one thing you've learned about playing this game the last 7 sessions.
Don't trust anyone.
Don't trust
Do not
anyone.
trust anyone. I have died many, many times in this game. I have been a zombie a few times. I have played characters. I have actually been responsible for the death of many survivors in my character role. Don't trust anyone.
Okay, well, Sabrina, why don't you go help Jeff out with those 2 zombies in that house? Jeff, you don't look that concerned. Before we go, here's your on-the-go calendar. Okay, after everything you've seen today, if you are interested in participating in your own zombie survival experience, please go to staydeadevents.com for more information. I've been your host, Dana Giesbrecht. We'll see you next time. Hey, Mike! Ah! Ah! trust